Warning, the following video contains strong language which may be offensive to some viewers and or inappropriate for children. The content within this video is intended for mature audiences only.
Welcome to Everythin Yet Nothin. Here's a hillbilly in eyeshadow who's looking fabulous and talking about anything yet something. Get ready to chew on a blade of sweet grass and talk about a variety of LGBTQ topics to the lifestyle of a gay hillbilly. Watch out, folks. These hills don't just got eyes. They got themselves a vodcast. Now, here's T-Roy.
Hello, 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 and welcome. We have a wonderful, pretty cool and awesome show tonight. We are actually having a friend, but he's also a very talented and awesome actor, singer, and performer, and that is out of Branson, Missouri. And he is so cool. He's totally down to earth, and whenever you meet him, you'll totally understand where I'm coming from. And what he does is just, oh my God, phenomenal, because it's almost identical to what he does. You'll see whenever he comes out and I bring him out. This week has been pretty decent. Weather's been kind of off and on. A little bit of rain. Let's see. Did some filming. And,
Chastity says hey. Hey, Chastity.
Hey, Chastity.
She just got her gallbladder taken out today. I hope that you have a speedy recovery.
Ooh, yeah. Girl, I bet that kind of painful. But at least I'm giving you something to watch. A little bit of rain. So yeah, it's been a pretty decent week. We have done a little bit of this and a little bit of that. We go thrift store hopping all over the place in Branson. There's a lot of thrift stores, so we kind of go to each one and check it out. And I got some props and costumes for both of my top shows, all of my top shows. Well, both of them are right now, and I have another top show coming up. Actually filming for it this coming up week, and it is going to be for BB3 TV. So look up BB3 TV, and you will also be able to see our other show, which is going to be something about, we're going to have restaurants in there of just all kinds of crazy food that we're going to have to try, and I am not going to like that because some things just don't look good. And so...
If it weren't for you, though, I wouldn't have opened up a lot of my culinary tastes. When he met me, I was no steak. I didn't like pork chops. I like hamburger meat.
Or fish.
And
he loves fish now. He's like,
yeah.
Taste like
I'm like, ooh, shrimp. Oh.
But yeah, when you come from the hills of Crane, Missouri, and you are a hillbilly, you learn how to live off the land. I have, we was talking about poke earlier. I don't know if anybody knows what poke is. I'm sure some of you do. But it grows wild, and you kind of peel it, and then you cut it up in strips, and roll it in flour, and then you fry it, and it comes out really, really good. I don't know. What would you say it tastes like?
I think it tastes like chicken.
Whatever.
I know it's kind of cliche, and everyone says everything tastes like chicken, but if you get it while it's young and tender, and you clean it up real good, and then you bread it, and it tastes like chicken. Especially the leaves. Oh, my favorite leaves.
I think it just tastes like poke because, I don't know, I've never tasted anything like poke. And there's all kinds of greens that you can live off of whenever you're out in the wild. And my mom kind of taught me a little bit of everything, so that way if something was to happen, then I could actually take care of myself and my family and live off the land. And, she used to be a Boy Scout leader back in the day, and I was in Boy Scouts. My brothers were in Boy Scouts. It was so much fun. Hi, Rick Wright.
And Ted.
Sorry,
I had to mouth on
Ted.
But yeah, it's foraging season too for a lot of things. So
yes.
I mean, get out there, enjoy your hike.
Oh yeah.
Leave
And
nothing.
Enjoy the sun.
Take
Go
what
fishing, swimming.
Is only replenishable.
Yes. Yes, and don't forget to give back because she'll pay forward.
Yeah.
So.
And speaking of taking only things that are replenishable, let's talk about white sage. Wild white sage is now becoming endangered.
I know.
So
right?
there are other things that you can use to substitute for white sage. Like we're fortunate enough to have a pine tree right out back, and you can cleanse and you can banish negative energies with pine. So when we've gotten to where we'll use that instead. So I mean, sorry I didn't get to get in a little rant about endangered plants, but
but if you do use
give nothing or leave nothing and take only things that are replenishable.
Yes. So yes, get out, enjoy. I went hiking today. I walked I don't know how many miles, but it was like, if you're from Branson, okay, I started from Paula Dean's restaurant side all the way down to the point of that area. It's like something park. But and then I walked all the way down past the landing and all the way down to the bridges that go both ways to Hollister and Branson, and there's like an RV park, and I walked around the RV park, and then I walked back down past the landing, and it was really awesome because I haven't hiked or walked in a while, and I could tell a difference already. Like I lost 25 pounds just doing that. Yeah, 3 more days, and I'll be down to what I want. So yeah.
Rick says June 11th.
Stay cool.
D-Day, so
it's going to get even warmer and more rain. So watch out for the near future. But
Rick says the June 11th Tracy's B-Day, so let's give a shout out to Tracy. We'll have a show actually on the 10th, but happy birthday early.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday. Happy birthday. Happy birthday to you.
Even though it's early.
All
right, so let's get on to the show.
Yes. I am now going to pull out this mystery man. Woo.
Mr. Daniel Jenkins. What's up?
What's going on?
Hello.
Hey.
How are you?
I am doing fantastic. You know, I just got done eating a wonderful pork chop dinner, Kevin.
I know, it looks so good.
It does. I was looking at it.
Some really good fruit salad. I put a little bit of pecan, peach, avocado, strawberries, and blueberries. So we had a fantastic dinner.
That sounds absolutely good.
Another thing,
it was actually my first time actually putting a lot of fruit in the poke, man, but that was fantastic. I would totally do it again.
Oh, yeah, totally.
Yeah. And I was actually kind of thinking, like, should I put avocado with a little bit of lime juice, you know, a little bit of lemon pepper to it, or should I just put some fruit into it? So I just put some fruit into it, get a little creative to it, you know.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, this is the real me, y'all. This is the real me. Las Vegas, I like to cook.
Yes, absolutely. So tell us some of...
who is Daniel Jenkins and what do you do?
Yeah.
So we haven't said anything about who's on the show this week.
No.
Well, 521 times. Yeah. What do I do? Well, I perform as a tribute artist. I'm a tribute artist to Elvis Presley. And last year, I actually was doing a show at the Branson Star Theater in Branson, Missouri. The first show that we started was called Master of the Unusuals, which it was a variety show. And then after that, later on, we started bringing back the Elvis tribute show that we were doing in Mexico.
Oh, awesome.
And we were actually wanted to do a tribute show of the essence of Elvis Presley, of the person, the man, the legend, who he was, you know, like what made Elvis Presley become Elvis Presley, who was Elvis Presley. So we kind of try to put like a lot of story and dialogues in there through every song, and what was so good to see you. I'm talking so fast. I'm so glad to see you. But we're trying to create like the illusion of Elvis Presley, and what was the songs that he was what was he feeling when he was singing those songs?
Yeah. Yeah.
And so we try to make sure that we try to popularize it, make it great, make the show great, and hopefully somebody will come back and be like, hey, we really enjoyed your show, and try to show the humbleness of Elvis Presley, and as also Daniel Jenkins as well. So
that's awesome. And you do great. Like, oh my God, you're an awesome performer, singer.
Man, not really, man. It's just it was just a bunch of mimicking over the years, I remember Grandpa. We were watching Turner Classic Movies, and we were watching Turner Classic Movies around that weekend. It was supposed to be like a John Wayne marathon, and Grandpa wanted to put the tape in, try to record it. Well, the thing was, he actually recorded it in the wrong week. It was actually the week of Elvis Presley.
Oh no!
Yeah, and John Wayne wasn't supposed to start the next month marathon.
That sounds like my mom. I was the same. She loves John Wayne. And she loves.
Oh yeah, man. Oh man, dude, I've seen them all. I've seen Sonny K. Elders, Donovan Reeves,
yes,
Big Jake, Cahill.
Yep.
Was that Chisholm?
Yes.
Cowboys is one of my favorites. I love the Cowboys.
I know. Yeah, that was one of my favorites too.
Yeah. I love the last scene when he beat the heck out of that guy.
Yes. Oh my God, that revenge was awesome. Yeah.
Yeah. And so he actually recorded the wrong day, and then after that, Grandpa, apparently, everybody hated Elvis back in the day, all the guys, and Grandpa still didn't like Elvis, and I never knew why. So when he put it on, he was going to throw the tape away, and I said no. And I asked him, I begged him, hey, can you keep that for me? I would like to watch it. And the first thing I saw with Elvis, I mean, he had a smile, he had a charisma, he had great hair, and he was just a cool guy, man. Elvis is a guy of a guy, a guy that would look up to another guy.
Yeah, I love Elvis. Yes.
Yeah, the first movie I started watching was Loving You in 1957, and then I just fell in love with it, and I started combing my hair like him. I started going to school like that, coming in.
Yeah, absolutely, yeah.
And then around in the 90s, I got a little bit confused with Johnny Bravo and Elvis together. Like the Johnny Bravo action like that.
I understand where you
Yeah. So, yeah, well, I mean, we started, like I said, we started at the show started a show in Branson Star Theater. I really love Branson, by the way. Branson's absolutely beautiful weather, great food, such a humble town, and I feel very welcome. I feel part of the family. And I just got to say to you and Kevin, thank you for the hospitality and becoming great friends of mine and everything like that. So
you're welcome, and thank you back.
It's awesome to know you.
Yeah, it's awesome to have you in our life.
So I don't know if you saw this, but Ted said Elvis with the rockin' pelvis. Love Elvis. And he
may break a hit, man.
And then Ted asked if he lip syncs or sings, and I could answer this because I already know, but it's your question. So
no, go ahead.
He sings completely. Like, it's his voice, it's his performance. He's just tributing to Elvis. So
absolutely, he is. Yeah,
and he does more than just Elvis. I mean, the other night, a couple weeks ago, he did that Uptown Funk song.
Oh,
and
yeah,
every time I freaking hear it. Yeah,
I heard it the other
day. Every time I hear it now, I'm like, Daniel Jenkins.
I'm trying to move my head, so I just can't do it like you.
Yeah, and that's when the pelvis starts.
Yeah.
That's really fun. But, yeah, but anyways, I haven't talked to you all in a while. So how's it been in Branson? Like, is it like starting to kick off a little bit more since?
Yeah, it was busy today. Like, oh my God, yeah. So yeah, it's picking up, and it seems to have more businesses opening up.
You skipped the right weekend.
Yeah.
Oh,
man, weekend.
Oh my God.
Yeah, one of our friends posted on Facebook. They were in Ozark, and he posted, "Someone please pray for us." And it had both lanes of 65 completely as far as the eye can see heading south.
Really?
From Springfield.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's amazing.
And I went to work on Friday, and 248 was backed up on the off ramp to 248 from 65, and that's just like
It's amazing how one
I'm not
virus
even
shut the whole
Catholic.
world down, and then everybody's like is willing to come back out to have fun, vacation, get out. I mean, like one virus man kept everybody in the household. It's just really crazy. But well, I should return. I'm actually here visiting my daughter, and you all know my daughter because I talk about her all the time.
Oh yeah, totally, you do. And she is precious. She is very pretty.
And I told you she was tall for a 4-year-old, man.
Yeah. Oh my God, I was like, what? She 4?
For a 4-year-old, yeah.
She been eating some
we had a wonderful day today. We went out for a little bit and kind of spent a little bit of some money because she hasn't been out for a long time. We went swimming for the first time the other day. We did a little bit of barbecue, and we went out to go. What's that shop called? Build a Bear. We went to Bear, and then she got a Puppy Paw Patrol, some new cartoon, and then we picked out a scent for the head so you could smell the head, and it smells like strawberries and stuff like that. And then when we were walking, she saw the Disney store, and I'm like, oh crap, there we go.
Oh no.
Yeah, we went all out on Disney, man. We went all out on Disney. Yeah, but that's why I took her. Like when I come back in Mexico, I've always took her to Disneyland. And before everything shut down, and that's all she remembers is just Disneyland. That's all she watched 24/7 is Disney. So, but it was such a treat to see her smile, and then also it's a treat for me to be here because
absolutely, yeah.
I talk about her all the time when I'm with you all. So.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
You do, and I'm so glad that you are with her right now. That's awesome. So glad.
Yeah. So but hopefully when I get back, man, hopefully we'll start kicking off a little bit more of the show. I'm gonna have to I want to kind of try to put something a little bit more into the Elvis show, a little bit more of a Mibelu, and kind of make kind of try to do songs like what would Elvis sound like today type of songs.
Right.
Right.
Yeah, there you go.
I don't know. Maybe it probably will work. Maybe it probably wouldn't. I don't know. And it kind of gives people that feel like, hey, I'm not Elvis. I'm just an Elvis fan. But I also like to do my own things, like Uptown Funk You Up. What would Elvis sound like, with the 1950s voice?
Oh, yeah, totally.
Oh, right. That would be cool to hear.
That would be so cool.
Yeah, that's in a Jailhouse Rock outfit. So.
Jailhouse Rock.
Yeah, you still. My favorite Elvis song is "In the Ghetto."
Oh my God.
Oh yeah. How's the snow flies? That's a good one, man.
Yeah.
I wish I knew.
As a matter of fact, so you performed in Vegas.
I actually did perform in Vegas for a while. I started performing in Vegas when I was 13, going on 14. And the first Elvis show I saw was at Legends in Concert in 1997, 96. And my mother took me to go see a show there, and there was an Elvis impersonator by the name of Trent Carlini. And I've been following him for like years. I mean, this guy was the real deal, man. Like he looked like Elvis, he sounded like Elvis, and he had such a great look. And I followed him for years, and then I started doing my first gig. I'm singing telegrams. Well, I was like 13 and a half, going on 14. And then the lady that I was working for said, "Are you familiar with Trent Carlini?" I'm like, "Yeah, I saw him at Legends when I was 5 or 6, man. And back in the day, they had Polaroid pictures at Legends. Take a picture with the Polaroids, and they print it out and they signed it. And they don't do that anymore. They should bring that back, man. That'd be pretty cool.
No, right? I don't know why.
Classics.
Yeah. Especially in Branson,
because technology's progressed.
Oh yeah. I mean, classics are cool, man. You can never kill a classic.
No.
And then so we went to a show, and then Trent was actually performing on stage, and it turned out to be my birthday on that day. So that was actually a birthday gift. So the lady I was working for texted Trent and said, "Hey, Daniel, I brought this kid named Daniel Jenkins. He's been following you since Legends, since the 90s, and the Boardwalk years and all that stuff like that." And the first thing I actually did, man, when I got to meet him in the back before he did the show, I showed him the Polaroid picture of me and him, and back in the 90s. And he was wearing the American Eagle suit, and he kind of looked at me. He's like, "You want to be that kid that pulled my cape right back in the day, and you kept getting my attention." I'm like, "Dude, that was me," you know. And he's like, "Man, how old are you right now?" I'm like, "Well, today's my birthday. I'm 14," you know, this and that. So hey, we had a little talk. We talked about a little bit of Elvis, and then when we watched the show, he brought me up on the same stage that Elvis performed at the International Hotel, which is called the LVH, the Hilton, now Westgate, and that kind of actually started off a little bit more to my career. Since I started singing right there in front of like hundreds of people, people just started calling me like, "Hey, can we hire you for a wedding? Can we hire you for a birthday party? Can we hire you from that?" So that kind of kicked off a little bit more for me. And then after that, I've been doing it ever since. And then it kind of got me in a little bit of school, and I've kind of been a little bit off and on with a little bit of Elvis, because you know you have family, and the people in the family, they always say you got to start a career. You can't be
right.
be a movie star.
Yeah.
And the thing was, man, I did almost any job. I worked as a bagger, as a courtesy clerk. You know, when I was 16, did electrician, did massage therapy. Went to massage therapy school. Worked for Kodak. And, you know, I did so many. But the thing is, I've always loved performing. I love making people happy. I love hearing somebody in the audience that brings back memories that they remember that I wasn't there, and share some memories with me. And they're like, "Hey, you know, I like the song, you know, Loving You in 1957 on that Elvis did, or King Creole, or that Someone You Never Forget, the song that he wrote for his mom with his friend Red West, you know, something like that, you know." Then I like hearing stuff like that. So I like making people happy. This is why I chose to be. This is who I chose to be, and this is what I want to do for the rest of my life. I mean, I know I'm not going to get rich off of it, because nobody can get rich, because Elvis Presley was Elvis Presley and Daniel Jenkins is Daniel Jenkins.
Right.
But I've always still remained to be a performer. That's just who I am, and that's why I feel in my soul.
Yeah.
You know.
And
so
you can
you know, that's why I try to tell a lot of people, a lot of folks, you know, don't let nobody judge you for who you are, because you're always going to be who you want to be. It's not up to you. It's your life. Grace, don't touch the TV, baby. And it's going to be your life. And the only one that's going to regret your life is your own self.
That's right.
Like, you continue to live on. So, so I just continue to be who I am.
Hello, beautiful. Hello, beautiful.
And there's the beautiful daughter.
Yes. Oh my God.
Hi, everyone. Hi.
Hi.
Yeah, hi. You're on camera. Huh?
I got camera shy, huh?
So.
She's so adorable.
She is so adorable.
It took a lot of work.
They can be.
So, something that you didn't tell me, and that I didn't find out through Facebook or anything, is the fact that you performed in Vegas. I found this out through one of my employees, because she used to go to the Big Vegas Festival or something every year.
Yeah, the Elvis Festival back in
Big
Elvis
Festival.
Yeah. The Hilton.
And she didn't get to go last year because of COVID, and it was canceled this year.
You're
so
right.
She's feeling some sort of way about it. And I was like, you know what? I know Elvis. Maybe I can bring Elvis to you. And she's like, really? You know who? And I said, Daniel Jenkins. She's like, oh, I know who that is. I saw him in Vegas. And I was like, oh, really? So, yeah.
Small world, man.
Yeah. Right?
It's kind of funny, like, when you're in the entertainment business, because you're all in the entertainment business. And it's funny, like, when somebody's like, hey, man, you remember me? And you're like,
yes, sure do.
But you see so many people when you travel.
I know,
you know,
right?
But yeah, the Elvis Festival, man. They used to have the Elvis Festival. Sorry, the allergies. They used to have the Elvis Festival at the Hilton, where Elvis performed at through 1969 through 1975. And then after that, they canceled it, and then they decided to bring it back, and they took it to Sam's Town in Las Vegas. That's in East Side. And they pull off a good show. Also, my brother, who is a Elvis tribute artist as well, his name is Cody Slaughter. He actually does like the full shows over there when they bring them out. They bring out all these guys and stuff like that.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
it's a pretty good festival, man. It's a really good festival. Yeah, and
That's cool.
yeah. So
I didn't even know that
you know her.
existed.
Me either.
Huh?
I said I didn't even know that existed.
Me either.
Dude,
And
it
then-
actually exists. I mean, right now, so this is June. So June 3rd. Today's my brother's birthday. He's finally 30. So
Yeah. Happy birthday, brother.
yeah, happy birthday, Cody.
Yeah, happy birthday, Cody.
So they're actually having a Tupelo Elvis Fest. I think it starts around on the 19th,
Oh,
you know, or the 10th, or somewhere around there.
That's
and,
cool.
Yeah, they have one in Tupelo just coming up. And can I help you?
Proud to
Anyways,
know you two, right?
yeah, they're actually. Well, come on, babes. They're actually having a Tupelo Elvis Fest around this weekend, and then in August they have one in Memphis, which is the anniversary. You know, the day that Elvis passed away. So we do like the visual candlelights and stuff like that.
Oh, that's cool. Yeah.
So, almost over here. So yeah, they're everywhere, man. They're actually everywhere. It's just nuts. I don't know what we're talking about.
So, do you sing to her like Elvis?
Oh, you
So you kind of froze up in her face.
Sorry.
And so
I sing a song.
when you watch this back,
It reminds me too much of you. That was her song. I sang to her. Oh, you gonna show your dog that I got you? Sure. We got show the
Mr.
face, baby.
Ted said his favorite Elvis song is G.I. Blues.
To what?
is that Elvis song or is that a movie?
G.I. Blues.
Is that a movie?
Oh, I'm sorry. Say that again.
That could be. Is that a movie?
What?
G.I.
G.I.
Blues?
Blues.
Oh, G.I. Blues. Yeah, that's the movie that was Elvis's first movie that he did when he came back from the army, and then
Okay,
he did the
okay,
second
yep.
movie in 1961, Blue Hawaii. Yeah, so
Yes.
there was a song in there. He did a couple songs. He did G.I. Blues, Frankfurt Special.
Yeah.
You muted.
You
Hey,
muted
here we
me.
go.
Huh?
There you go.
Yeah, sorry.
You're muted.
My phone's is going off the hook and people starting to call me, but yeah, and don't worry when skies are gray above. Pocket full of rainbows. Got a pocket full of rainbows. Yeah, he did that. He did that song,
Oh.
and then he did Uncle Sam and all that stuff like that. So
Awesome.
yeah, he did a couple of them. But G.I. Blues, I got this hot 2, 3, 4 occupation G.I. Blues. That's a good one. Really
Yeah,
good
it
one.
is. It's so cool. Yeah, I've heard all of them. Like, we would watch the marathons every year. Like, I don't know how much time, however many times it was on. Like, my mom was always watching Elvis. It didn't matter if she'd seen it 1,000 times. She still wanted, she just loved Elvis, and she still does.
Mm-hmm.
When I first got into the family, she had Elvis on her wall. She had Elvis on her ceiling. She had Elvis on her ear.
Yeah,
all around her bed.
Yeah, she had
I gave her grief
I believe
about the pictures where they were, but we won't go into that right now.
I actually believe it, man. I used to have all that, man. I even actually put a TV up on my ceiling so I could watch Elvis, man. And yeah, when I went to Graceland last year, me and my brother we stayed at the guest house, and we laid down. And he's like, "Man, that's pretty cool." I was like, "Man, I already had this planned out before they even started this." But Eddie's like, "Yeah, I remember." But it looked pretty cool, man. I had like the blanket and the TV, and it looked like kind of cool. But now I don't have that room, so Mama took everything down. So she looks like, she told me it kind of looked like a 1970 orgy room with a TV and thing, and she didn't like that. So,
Right. I can see that.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, man, like I said, I'll be home pretty soon. Sitting in this house is a little bit hot with the dry heat.
Yeah.
Yeah, man, I kind of miss a little bit of Branson and kind of miss this little one right here. Oh, babes.
Yeah, it was only like 80 degrees here today.
Yeah. Which was decent.
Thank you.
That's good. I wonder. Today was, yeah, the high today was 81.
It was what?
Well, I tell you what, we need to
I
get
know
our
here
air
it's like
conditioner fixed in our car because it's going to be a hot summer.
Yeah, it was about 87 here, and right now it's about 110 or 111 in Vegas.
Wow.
I don't see how you lived there. I could not.
Oh man, I was born and raised here, man. I was born and raised in Las Vegas, man. So the heat doesn't really bother me. It's the humidity in Memphis that bothers me, man, because I'm like really leaking water out of my skin.
Yeah. Yeah. I went there on a trip once. I was like 9, I think, and we went to Graceland and went through the house and everything. Horses and the vehicles and the swimming pool. And I love it up there. But I remember it was so hot. We had to go swimming every day, all the freaking time, all day long.
Memphis,
so hot.
the humidity out there gets really crazy.
Yeah.
Man.
You haven't experienced a Branson, a Missouri summer, have you?
Yeah.
You did?
Yeah, a long time ago.
All right.
Yeah.
Well, you're saying the humidity in Memphis, it's about the same. The humidity
in Memphis was freaking nuts, man.
You'll walk outside on a 90-degree
I felt it in my shorts last night.
And it's instant
I
sweat.
felt it in my pants, man. Right after I left, I felt the humidity in my pants. You know, like everything's like nice and dry up here, but the inside of your torso, man. It's like,
yeah.
You're like trying to fan yourself out.
Yeah.
Yes. And I used to think that whole dry heat, cold, or dry heat, humid stuff difference was BS. And Colorado is the dry heat. So we went to Colorado. We went for a few years on our anniversary week, and it was 90 degrees there, and we were out hiking, and it felt good.
Yeah.
And then we come back. It's like as soon as we hit Kansas, it's
miserable. You're like literally sweating, man.
Yeah.
But Kansas is not really that bad to me because I remember like Kansas wasn't really that bad. I mean, you sweat, but it wasn't really that bad. But compared to like Louisiana, you're literally sweating. Where my cousin lives at, she lives in New Liberia, and man, when I was out there, I barely got in the car. When I got off the plane, I was like, holy crap! And I'm like sweating. She's like, "Are you okay?" I'm like, "Yeah, it's freaking hot." She's like, "No, you're tripping, cuz it ain't hot down here." You know, this and that. I'm like, I know. Stop at the store so we can get some sweet tea going, or stop at McDonald's to get a dollar sweet tea. It was really like hot, man. But then again, like you said, your body's only used to certain temperatures on each state that you've been at. You know, like if I go to Mexico, the humidity in Mexico is outrageous, man. It's totally nuts because I had to perform there 7 nights a week, nonstop, and then I had to do back-to-back shows because some of the guys were actually like, "Oh, I can't do another show. Can you do it for me?" So I was doing practically like 2 shows on Sundays, so basically like 8 shows, and nonstop. And the humidity, man. There's been times when I was in Mexico. And there's times I've been in Mexico, like I'd be like sweating, and I felt like I was gonna pass out when I was hitting some of the notes. And the humidity, man, if you don't stay hydrated with the humidity, you could really get dehydrated.
Oh yeah,
really pass out.
That's bad. That was fast too.
And it's a freaking desert. I couldn't do it.
No, it's just nuts, man. I don't think I ever want to go back to Mexico.
Yeah,
performing 7 nights a week.
See, I like the greenery. I like the trees and grass and all the just hills that it kind of like keeps it cooler and more. I don't know. I could feel the difference in the oxygen levels.
Well, Rockaway is kind of like that. Where I said Rockaway, it's kind of like that. You know, you have all the trees and you got the lake right there. And it's a little bit cooler, and then you got a little bit of nice breeze.
Yes.
You know, it's not too far. No, it's not too far from Utah, right?
Right.
Yep.
I love the Ozarks.
Yeah.
I've posted pictures of our drive home down the hill, and I'm like, if I ever take this for granted and don't just enjoy the beauty that I am surrounded in, then it is time for me to figure out what's wrong with my life. And luckily, I still enjoy the beauty.
Well, next time when I get back, we got to hit up each other and probably go fishing and start up some barbecue or whatever. You know,
Oh yes, absolutely. That would be so much fun.
Heck yeah, man! Bring the karaoke machine out too at the park, man. While
There you
we're
go.
Yeah.
Raising the roof.
Right.
I really want
how
to float Bull
how
Creek
far do
before
you all
it goes
live by
down.
me? You guys are pretty close, right? I live in Rockaway,
Yeah.
but how far are you all?
We're just on the corner.
We're just about 3 miles.
Yeah, right behind Bull Creek store.
Okay, yeah. So next time when I come down, man, when I come back, just come on down and we'll have a barbecue, all of us.
Yeah, that'd be. Yeah, I love barbecues and I love going swimming. Like, not too much fishing kind of thing, but I will fish. I have a fishing pole. I just don't like messing with the nasty world.
I gotta make you all some lengua tacos.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna tell you what it is.
What did you say?
It's like pot roast. That's what it tastes like. I'm not gonna tell you. I'll tell you later when I'm done. We're cooking it, but I'm not gonna tell you what it is in the beginning.
Oh, I know what it is. I know what you're talking
Oh, you
about.
guys already know what it is? Do you guys already know what it is?
I think I know what it is. Tongue?
T-Ray, that's cheating, man. I saw you. You told him. Cow tongue. It's cow tongue.
We have some technical difficulties here. The shit has hit the fan.
No shit.
I'm sorry.
Well, the way how you cook it, man, cow tongue, man, you use a crock pot, right? You let it sit overnight. You put on slow cook. You put your seasoning salt, your garlic salt, all kinds of your seasonings, and then you put a little bit of reddish in it. I always use chopped reddish. I always put it in the water, and then I use chopped lime. And you let that whole flavor in there, kind of like just cook. And then when you come back and check up on it, you tenderize it with a fork or a knife, and then just let it sit overnight, and then it'll be ready probably like pretty good 6, 7, 8 hours. But I'm telling you, man, it is juicy. It's great. The way how it peels off, and the way how you eat out the tacos and all this stuff like that.
See, I ate fajitas with it once.
Oh, really?
I went to my friend's house. I went one day, and they were thawing it out. And then the next day, because I thought nothing of it, and they were like, hey, we had fajitas, blah, blah, blah. You want to try it? Because I made a whole big deal about, oh, my God, I can't believe that's tongue, blah, blah, blah.
Right.
And so they're like, well, you want to try it? You want some fajitas? And they're Mexicans, so it was authentic Mexican food. So I'm like, yeah. And I ate it. I loved it. And they just started laughing. And they called me doofus. And we won't even go into why. I was young and dumb.
Well, I mostly grew up on that.
They started laughing. Like, what you laughing about? They're like, that was that tongue you made such a big deal about yesterday. Yeah. I was like, really? They're like, yeah. I was like, that's so delicious.
But I actually kind of, the reason I'm actually so used to all that stuff because my grandfather was actually a white man. My grandmother was actually a Mexican girl. And,
really?
Yeah, I'm half Mexican, half white. And but we never learned how to speak Spanish because at the time when you become in love with an interracial type of thing, whatever, it was
right.
Apparently it was against the crime, back in the old days. You couldn't be half Mexican, half white, half nothing.
Yeah.
When my grandfather told me that, I'm like, well, what's the point of being American? Because
Right?
then our ancestors came from, different countries.
Exactly.
You know?
Yeah.
Yeah, as my great grandfather didn't register for the Native American benefits and stuff like that because at the time that they were registering for all that stuff in Oklahoma, it was meaning that you're going to have to go on a reservation and all this stuff. So because of that, I don't have all the CDIB benefits that we have today, but I totally get it. Like he was like, no, I'm going to live the white man way or whatever because
Yeah,
his
I totally understand that, man. My great grandfather didn't want to tell anybody that we're a Cherokee when he was buying oil for like $1.25 in Oklahoma. So and I was like, okay, that sucks. why did he buy oil when he should have bought a casino? Damn. Yeah.
right.
Yeah.
But yeah, so hopefully, like I said, we got totally sidetracked on this whole interview, man. It's been so long that we haven't talked to each other in a while. So sorry, y'all. Whoever's watching, we're really sorry.
Don't forget, people, that's because it's everything yet nothing.
we had a squirrel moment. Squirrel.
Yeah.
Yeah. So when I get back, I'm gonna have to get back to work. Trying to set up the show like I told you the way how I want to do it. I got some really good ideas, and I'll probably tell you all later about it.
Cool.
But I just haven't planned them out. But I think it's going to be a great show. Like I said, it's all about.
Oh, it's going to be great.
Yeah. Well, that's because I got you all to back me up, man.
Well, yeah.
See, Teddy says it's all good, and he is the owner of WLFE-DB Radio, so if he says it's good, it's all good.
It's all good. All right. But okay. Well, I'm hitting a lot of buttons here. So
Okay,
like I was saying, yeah, when we get back, I'm gonna have to go back and get straight to work from all that, and hopefully the show will be great. It's not just an impersonator show. It's not.
Yeah.
That's what I'm trying to actually define. Like trying to split between. I want people to actually see not only just a guy in the jumpsuit, but I want people to actually see a young man who had the passions, who believed to become an entertainer because of Elvis Presley.
Yeah.
So that's why I call the Elvis show like Elvis and I. So it shows a little bit of an Elvis tribute artist, and of Daniel Jenkins, and I kind of put the backstory between my story to his story and what motivated me to become what I am and all this other stuff, and why was the reason of why, type of stuff. Does that make sense? Can I help you?
Right. That's gonna be awesome. I can't wait. That's gonna be awesome.
Yeah. Well, I'll tell you all about it later. When I see you all again.
Oh, totally. We got so much stuff to tell you too.
Oh yeah.
So Ted says T-Roy, you should record him live at WLFE-DB.
She's very conceited, as you all can tell, like her dad. Just kidding.
Hey, that's good. She'll grow up to be a performer.
There you go.
Yeah, well, you know what? She has a karaoke machine, man. She loves singing for everybody.
Really?
She was back there singing earlier. Remember that?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Always feels like somebody's watching me.
Like watching me.
Good girl.
Awesome.
But anyways, I'm gonna probably get a little bit going. Is there any more questions that y'all need to ask me?
Okay, so
it is actually time for a commercial, and then we'll close up, and then
we'll go to commercial, and then we'll close up and let you go.
Okay. All right.
So we'll be right back
after these messages.
Rochester Winter Parafest is back, March 25th, 26th, and 27th of 2022. Come say hi to Naked and Afraid celebrities Melanie Elizabeth and Trent Nielsen, Haunted Case Files Jack Kenna, Monster Quest Steve Coles, and more. This event has it all: paranormal investigators, UFO researchers, Bigfoot researchers, and even photo opportunities for the kids with Buddy the Bigfoot. Oh, okay, adults too. Come on down and get a tattoo from Ink Master Tony DeVille. There are psychic gallery and individual readings, as well as radio personalities, authors, jewelry, makeup artists, and so much more. It's only $15 per person, and children under 10 are free. March 25th, 26th, and 27th of 2022. For more information, go to WLFE-DB.com. Yes, Winter Parafest is back. Valley Oak Event Center, Geneseo, New York, next to Denny's. WLFE Digital Broadcast Network is on TV. You can watch all of our shows on WLFE-DB.com. Check out our channels: Paranormal View for all of your paranormal type shows, LGBTQ Friends for all of our LGBTQ shows, Variety Unlimited for all other shows. It runs 24/7 right on WLFE-DB.com. You'll even catch the lives, all in one place. Never miss an episode, past or future. WLFE-DB.com, where our shows are your shows. Search for your favorite shows like Where's My Sage, Inside the Drag Closet, Across the Pond, Everythin Yet Nothin, Paratalk Radio, Step into the Paranormal, The Creepy Parlor, Just Cindy, and more. Now you won't miss an episode. Remember, follow Facebook Live and YouTube Live. Make sure you subscribe and follow your favorite WLFE-DB radio shows. You can find our shows where you listen to your favorite podcasts, like Spotify, Amazon Music, iHeartRadio, and more. WLFE-DB Radio is looking for podcasts to join our family. You don't have to fit any strict genre. We're a plethora of shows. If you're looking to jump on a growing network, then contact us at WLFEDBradio@gmail.com.
Wow, Amazon Music just got a whole lot better. Your favorite shows from WLFE-DB Radio can now be found there. Yes, we are on Amazon Music, found under podcasts. Download the app, find podcasts, and search all of your favorite shows. Shows like Where's My Sage, Across the Pond, Everything Yet Nothin, Skeptical Help Bar, The Creepy Parlor, Just Cindy, and much more. Now you don't have to miss an episode ever. Amazon Music is WLFE-DB Radiofied.
More from WLFE-DB Radio Network after this.
Hey guys and dolls, this is Casey DeVille, the better half of DeVille Inc., Baltimore, Maryland. If you're ever in Baltimore, stop in and see me and Tony. Invisible Bree, 5920 Eastern Avenue, Baltimore, Maryland, 21224. Give us a call if you're in the area at 410-400-9641, or look us up on the web at DeVilleInc.com. DeVille Inc., where we specialize in you.
Oh, yeah. Life just got sweeter now that WLFE-DB has merchandise. Show your support by purchasing your t-shirts for WLFE, Paratalk Radio, Inside the Drag Closet, and more. But it doesn't stop there. T-shirts, coffee mugs, tanks, buttons, cloth bags, and more. Go to WLFE-DB.com. On the top bar, click on the merchandise tab and bam, there you go. You got merch. Support the shows. WLFE-DB.com.
You're listening to WLFE-DB Radio. Now, back to our program.
Hello. Welcome back. We are back, and we have been talking with Mr. Daniel Jenkins from Las Vegas, and he performed in Branson, Missouri, and he's also performed in Las Vegas as Elvis Presley. And we just want to say thank you so very much, Mr. Daniel, for coming on and
Thank you
being
so
our.
much. It's a pleasure to be here.
We really
Pleasure.
appreciate it.
Even though we got a
can't
little
wait to-
sidetracked with some of the talking, the
Ah,
conversation, and Baby Girl.
It's all good. That's the best thing about
It's
my
okay.
show.
That's why it's called a variety show.
Yes.
Because the spice of life is variety, right?
Exactly.
I got plenty of that, so it's all good.
You are so spicy.
Spicer.
So let's let everyone know how we can find you, and you got any upcoming events or anything going on?
Well, like I said, we're actually I'm going to try to start up the show maybe somewhere around July, and but if you you can also not only if I don't only just do shows, I also do singing telegrams or whatever. I'm fully available to anybody who actually wants to bring me to their house, do a little singing telegrams, whatever. If they don't want to come out to see the show, I go to them, to make a show up for their house. But yeah, you can actually find me on my Facebook at Daniel Jenkins Elvis Tribute Artist. Again, that's Daniel Jenkins Elvis Tribute Artist. And you have the full link there, the contacts and everything. If you want me to bring the show to you, if you can't make the show over to us, we'll bring the show to you.
Awesome, and it is well worth it. And it is well worth it.
Oh yeah. Hopefully, yes. I don't know.
It is. So yes, thank you so very much, and I can't wait to hang out with you, and we'll see you soon.
All right. Well, I'll see y'all later then.
All right.
See you later. Be safe coming home.
Yes.
All right. I will. Thank you.
All right. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you again, Mr. Daniel. That was awesome. Like, oh my God, I grew up, like I was saying, with my mom, and she was absolutely into Elvis. Loved Elvis, loved Elvis, loved Elvis. We had to watch the movies every year repeatedly. We had to listen to the songs every year repeatedly. So yeah, I grew up Mr. Elvis. Hank Williams Jr.
Hello,
Rogers.
Genevieve.
Hi, Genevieve. Oh, what you doing? So, isn't this gay month?
Yes, this is Pride Month, everybody.
This is Pride. Whoa!
So be proud, be an ally, be a friend,
be a rainbow,
and check us out on LGBTQ Friends on Stream TV.
Oh yes, definitely.
And there's so many more shows, LGBTQ shows, on WLFE-DB.com and on LGBTQ Friends.
There is a big variety of shows on LGBTQ.com.
WLFE-DB.com. Yes. You can get paranormal shows, variety shows, LGBTQ shows. They have Meet the Authors with the Carters. There's a Real Talk with Dom, and he's in the paranormal. And Genevieve, she has the Creepy Parlor. And I was gonna say the movie review guys. Come on, Ted. What's the show?
Ted. Good.
Mr. Booty.
So yes, check it out. There is so many things. You can reach us on Everything Nothin. No G's, baby. Everything Nothin. Facebook page. Or you can also find this on T-Roy TV Facebook page. Or T-Roy L. Shirley Ron. And you can also check us out on YouTube. WLFE-DB.com.
And Spotify.
And Spotify.
And anywhere else that you get your podcasts.
Like, if you look around the edge of my thing.
It's just Cindy Ted. Paratalk Radio, Creepy Parlor, just Cindy.
Yes.
I don't know. T-Roy's handling that about the room.
Oh.
But we'll talk about that later. But yes, I want to know about the guys on the couch, right?
Oh, yeah.
That's what I was talking about, Ted. So
I think so.
Bipolar DM. Yes, Bipolar DM. He's our
Bipolar
friend
DM,
Jason.
Thomas
He
Dope Eyes. A new show coming on LGBTQ friends, modern
friend.
family.
Oh, that's cute. That's a cute
I
play on
love
words.
it.
I love it.
Family.
My hair seems really flat.
Oh my god. Well, let me air it up for you. I know. I am such a comedy person.
Sofa Guys movie review this Saturday
out.
at 8 p.m. Thank
Buy
you.
some shirts. Buy some shirts.
Yes, check out the merch link on
If I had movies, I'd
WLFE-TV.com.
stick them out for you, but I don't. I just have pop
There's
shirts.
not only t-shirts, there
hoodies, and there's masks, and there is
are
mugs, there is
bags,
there is
all kinds of other stuff.
all kinds of other stuff. So come and check it out. And bye. Every penny will go back into our studio and show to grow it bigger. So be a part of that. So
And
anyways.
with it being Pride Month, guys.
Yes.
Pride Month is not just for proud of being gays. You got to realize where we've come from.
Yes.
There was a point in time where being homosexual could get you arrested, could get you murdered, even here in America. The raids. You got to remember Stonewall. Stonewall was a monumental movement in gay culture. And that is where a bunch of drag queens stood up to the police and for our rights. That was one of the first rises of the movement. So you have to love one another. Pride is not about just being gay. Pride is about being who we are. It takes a lot to come out as a homosexual.
It's about being proud of who you are, no matter how you are. So remember that. You know, like I usually say, if you are the one judging, you are the one. Or how do I say that? Oh, I used to know it, but God, I don't know why I can't remember it. And so horrible. It'll come back to me. So, yeah. Be safe, everybody. Enjoy this month. Enjoy every month. Enjoy every day of your life.
Ted says happy Pride.
Because we live one life, and we need to enjoy that life. Okay? Live it for yourself. Don't live it for nobody else, because I ain't living it for you.
Can I get a gay man?
Gay man!
Ted says hashtag Pride 2021. And Genevieve, thank you. We love you, girl. Standing with you. Happy Pride.
Happy Pride. Happy Pride.
So this month we'll be shouting out, and maybe we'll add some more extra rainbows to the mix. You never know.
You never know. Ooh. Yeah, we got the fan behind us in, like, Eureka. Like, what? 4 weeks ago?
Yeah.
4 weeks ago. And it's huge. We loved it. So we put it in here. But yes, we are going to continue to add to our studio to make our studio a much better studio. Not that it's horrible or anything, but we're going to class it up, baby.
I love you.
Class it up. And we are also going to go to Pride Fest. Pride in Bentonville. Arkansas. Bentonville, Arkansas, y'all. So, Pride Festival in Bentonville, Arkansas. And that is going to be on June 6th. And I guarantee it's in the morning when it starts. Because it always is. You know how some people just got to get up early in the morning and just celebrate.
Oh, I lied. It's on June 5th.
Oh my god, he just lied. That was me rewinding, so that doesn't help me. Go back in time.
So Pride is in Bentonville, Arkansas on June 5th, probably the whole weekend.
Yes.
And
Friday,
as we
Saturday,
find,
Sunday.
as we talk about, or as we go through the month, we will talk about the upcoming Pride events that we
Yes.
find out about around the area. That way, if you're watching us, then you can go celebrate.
And absolutely bring us some comments or some questions. And if you want us to mention certain things of this Pride Month, please instant message us, or, how to get a hold of us. Send us messages one way or the other, and we will bring it up on the show and we will talk about it. Also, if you have any special events coming up, I just got to say, we had a friend not too long ago go through a cancer scare, and he had to go through surgery a couple of days ago.
No, today.
Today. No, he came home today.
No, he came today. Yesterday. Yesterday it was.
Yesterday he went in for surgery, and he came out awesome, and he's jumping right back in there, trying to do everything, but
Well, he rested today with our mission. And we love you, Tony.
Yeah.
And I'm glad that we came live, glad that you came through. Hi, Amber. And she says she loves her husband's family in Arkansas. I'm not sure exactly where. And yes, Teddy, we do need a Safe Space commercial because we don't have one. And also, guys, check out Safe Space. You can go to WLFE-DB.com and click on Safe Space. There's all kinds of information there, and
to save your life or somebody else's life.
If you're feeling some sort of way.
Yes. It doesn't matter who you are or how you are. Okay. You could be LGBTQ. You could be anybody. It does not matter. If you are having a problem and you need help in one way or the other, you need somebody there to talk to you or listen to you or just be there for you, this is going to help you do so. It's easy to think and feel like there's nobody there for you, but there is. So don't give up. Keep on going. Keep on fighting. No matter who you are, honey, be yourself. Like I said earlier, nobody gonna be living your life but you. We live one life. Be happy, and that goes for anybody and everybody, even the haters. Quit hating and grow up. And
it's easier to love. It takes less energy to
just
love than it does to hate.
You don't even have to love my ass. Just get along with my ass, okay? That's all I'm asking. Have that courtesy and respect to turn around and walk away if you've got a problem, because it ain't gonna happen. It shouldn't happen unless you want it to happen to you, because it does come back and bite you in the ass. Pardon French. But anyways, yes, LGBTQ Pride Month, and Eureka Springs will be having a Pride. Oh, wait a minute.
No, they're not going to have one. They might have one in November, but
Yes.
they're not doing anything because of COVID right now. They're still on restriction. Ted, the T-Roy Pride video catwalking, it is coming. There's a lot of things. We're busy.
We're gonna be
So we're going to be doing that Monday probably.
Yeah,
Ted.
if not before.
If not, like Friday, I don't have to get up early
Oh, yeah,
Friday.
I've been like, I got it all planned out in my head, and all I gotta do is go in there, show my stuff, and make the commercial, and show me beauty.
And Genevieve, we love you to pieces.
Oh my
too.
God, Genevieve! I love you, darling. I love you, love you.
So, Ted, are you saying that you will bite him in the ass if he gets it done? Or is that supposed to be a threat?
Well, stop it already.
I'm confused. I'm sure he is too.
It's okay. Sometimes it's nice to be confused.
I want to do a side braid.
Really?
Yeah.
Mm.
All right, so maybe we should go ahead and say goodnight.
Okay. So, good night. Love each other. Get along with each other.
I love
Peace
that.
and love to each
We
other.
should say goodnight. Okay, goodnight.
But you know how it is, because we ain't gonna. We don't end it like that. One way or the other, we don't end it like that.
Well, there was that one night.
That one night, oh my God, one night 4 or 5 months ago.
We're still loose sometimes.
Oh my God, yeah. So, yeah. Stay cool. stay safe, love each other, take care of each other, be a rainbow if you're not already a rainbow. And also be a rainbow in somebody else's life. Because rainbows are peaceful and beautiful. And everything that everybody should be in this world should be. Because we are all colorful. Because we aren't the same on the outside. But we do bleed. And we do sweat. And that's usually around the same. So
red and clear.
Red and clear. I mean clear. So happy Pride Month. Tune in next Thursday for somebody coming on my show.
We'll see you next week.
See you next week.
Thank you for joining T-Roy and a special guest here on Everythin Yet Nothin. Tune in next Thursday at 10 p.m. Eastern, 9 p.m. Central for another episode you won't want to miss. Until next time, be a rainbow in someone's life.
Like and follow us on Facebook at WLFE DB Radio.